The Milford Public Schools has developed district guidelines for student transportation. These guidelines provide information to students, families, and employees on a variety of student transportation topics related to the current COVID-19 pandemic. Health and safety measures are put in place to protect all those engaged in the student transportation process. We have collaborated with key partners in this process, including the Milford Health Department and Durham Student Transportation Services. In this video, we will provide an overview of the student transportation process. During student transportation, students are required to wear a mask and face covering over their mouth and nose and socially distance 6 feet apart to the extent possible when at their bus stops, loading and unloading of the buses, and during their bus ride to and from school. This scene portrays students standing at their bus stop waiting for the bus to arrive. As students load the bus, they will be socially distanced and will fill the bus from the back row to the front row, alternating seating to the extent possible. Siblings are encouraged to sit together in seats. During the bus ride, students will remain in their seats and not stand in the aisles or switch seats. This scene portrays students arriving at the school and exiting the bus. Students will exit the bus socially distancing apart, starting with the front row and working to the back row of the bus. Unloading of the bus will continue in this pattern until the bus is empty. Students will not exit their seat until the row in front of them has exited and are socially distanced apart when walking off the bus. As students enter the building from the bus, they will go directly to their classrooms and either wash their hands or use hand sanitizer. This scene portrays a bus arriving at the school for dismissal time. Students will be called over the PA system to their queuing areas. Students will use hand sanitizer or wash their hands prior to leaving the room. Staff will assist students with lining up in their queuing areas. As students are loading the buses, they will be socially distanced, filling the back row first to the front row, sitting in their assigned colored zones, alternating seating to the extent possible. Again, siblings are encouraged to sit with each other during the bus ride. For bus afternoon dismissal time, buses will be designated into 3 zones. Zone 1 will be blue, Zone 2 will be green, and Zone 3 will be red. The school buses will have colored tape on the seats and roof areas, and schools will have colored tape in hallways and queuing areas representing these designated zones. Students and families will be advised of their bus seating zone on their school buses. When needed, staff will assist with queuing students in their zones prior to loading the buses. As a bus arrives at a student bus stop, students will exit the bus socially distancing from others. Again, the bus will be unloaded from the front of the bus to the rear of the bus using the color-coded zone set up on the bus. For example, if there are students sitting in the red zone, green zone, and blue zone, students will exit in that order, starting with Zone 3 red, Zone 2 green, Zone 3 blue. Employees assigned to the school bus will be required to wear face masks or coverings over their mouth or nose during the entire student transportation process. They will be socially distanced from others as well. If students are in need of a face mask, these employees will provide a district-approved mask to the student. Taking attendance on the bus. Bus monitors or bus drivers will be assigned the task of taking attendance on the buses during the morning bus runs and the afternoon bus runs. All attendance forms will be submitted to Durham Transportation Services at the end of the school day. Those forms will then be sent from Durham Transportation Services to the Milford Public Schools Transportation Coordinator